Sean here, one half of the Detroit Disney duo, and welcome, and this is Sean's Stories. So, welcome to Sean's Stories. It is Sean's almost always a vlog, or sometimes vlog, whatever you want to call it. And today is August the 23rd, 2021. So I have a few stories for you, but before we get started, hey, if you could, just to support us, mash that subscribe button. It's really appreciative and helps us out, supporting us and growing the channel just by you mashing the subscribe button. And it's completely free. Anyways, with that said, I have my notes right here, but I also have other notes that I wrote down here on this Post-it note. Of course, Post-it notes are my favorite. I love them. They come in all colors, and I love the ones, they're called pop-up notes. My wife would call me the Post-it note king because I use a lot of them and whatnot. So, I am the Post-it note king. I also like buying a lot of office supplies, but don't tell anybody else. Please, I love my office supplies. Okay, on top of that, today's story, I wanted to talk about, first of all, a couple things that I read in the newspaper. The first one I read in the newspaper was about this article in the Sunday newspaper. I get the Sunday newspaper. It's the only newspaper I get. It comes on Sunday. It's like a monster truck race. It's only on Sunday. Okay, anyways, you got it. So on Sundays, I get the newspaper, and this week it had a news story about how not to set yourself on fire in a blackout. Now, we recently had some power outages that lasted 3 or 4 days, maybe a week for some people. It was really bad after some storms, and people did not have power, and accordingly, the newspaper, so they had probably maybe some people set themselves on fire or set their apartment on fire, or maybe even their home on fire. But now the newspaper is even writing articles on how not to set yourself on fire during a blackout. I mean, who would even think that you would have to write such an article? I guess they're running out of other news because it was on the first page of the business section of the newspaper, and I didn't read it, but because I have never thought about using anything to heat me up at my house using gas, like gasoline or anything else like that. Now, I do have to say, when I was in the military, for a while, and when I was in the military, we did use diesel fuel to use it for heating, and cooking and boiling water and stuff like that, and we used it a lot of that. But it was very hard to light on fire, even though I have been in a place where our heater stove that we used in the military almost burnt down a tent. So, yeah, you should be careful whether you're heating up something using some gas, or whether or not you're cooking a turkey. I guess, too, that's another thing that might blow up or whatever. You've got to be careful about that. But it's important because sometimes people forget, and I guess that's why they have these stories that people have to write in the newspaper. Anyways, going on. So, I love golf. The PGA Tour is coming to an end this year. We are at the, I guess it's the PGA Tour playoffs for the next 3 weeks, including this next weekend. So the PGA Tour is coming to an end, and it will start all over again pretty soon. Kind of sad to see that it's going to end. For one thing, the PGA is one of those sports that goes all year long. There's never an end to it. Well, there's an end to the season, but then it continues and picks back up. I believe it's one of the only sports that happens with, I know that auto racing and football and baseball and all of those have a break in between the season, but golf just continues to go on, and it's a pretty good sport. I love golf. I was one time a marshal at a PGA tournament here locally in Detroit, and I loved it, and I got to meet some pros, and it was really awesome. So I did a video. We went live during the Woodward Avenue Dream Cruise, which is on historical Route 1 here in Detroit, between Detroit and Pontiac, Michigan. We were there. We did a live. It's already got 300 and something plus views, and it was 2 hours long. We went around almost all of the, not the entire loop, as they call it, here on Woodward Avenue, but we did go pretty far north, and then we came back down south, and we talked a little bit and showed you guys. You guys watched, and I had a really great time. And the Dream Cruise, if you don't know what it is, search it up on the internet. It's basically a one-day car cruise with old cars, muscle cars, all sorts of cars. There's great stuff out there for you to just look at. Great people watching. You know what I'm saying? So, also, one thing that I noticed that's back already. I'm like, back already? Is it already that time? So yeah, in other news, believe it or not, Starbucks and other places are coming out already on the 24th and on the 25th with pumpkin spice latte. If you thought that they wanted your summer to be gone already in August, oh yeah. I mean, already Walt Disney World has, they're already doing Halloween, and now to top it all off, I gotta have spice pumpkin latte from Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons or, Starbucks. It's almost like they have a ton of money they want to make back. Like, we'll just go ahead and make pumpkin spice latte really early in the year. It's okay. I just don't like it. I love pumpkin spice lattes, but don't tell anybody. Shh. It's okay. I let the secret out. But anyways, I love fall time. I have to say that I love cider mills. We have a couple of cider mills that I really like going to around here. And I love my pumpkin spice latte. I love the colors of the leaves that turn in the fall. And I love football. And my birthday's around Octoberish. So I love the fall time, just overall. But I don't like winter. I don't like being cold. I don't know. Maybe it's just something about me being older or something. My bones kind of, feel brittle, or they feel like it's just super cold when it's cold. I'm like, I feel super cold. Super cold. Yeah. Anyways. So enough about that. I wanted to talk about right quick. I want to know, a lot of people don't like Elon Musk. They think he's some type of overrated billionaire. That guy should give all his money to everybody else except himself. But, I made a video just the other few weeks ago about Elon Musk and that, you got to search for your dreams. Don't give all your money away. I mean, the thing is this, right? Elon Musk, and I'm pretty stoked about this. I mean, if you're not seriously stoked about Elon Musk's goals, I don't know what I don't know what I can say to you, but he's paying for it out of his own money. It doesn't cost you any money. Maybe if you're going to be buying another whatchamacallit at Amazon. But anyways, I mean, that's fair game. You're not being taxed. He's making his money fairly. And nobody wants to go to any box stores, not just because of what's happening now, but even before, Amazon was making a killing. And now it's just even more convenient. But anyways, Jeff Bezos, or no, is it Jeff Bezos? Well, either or. Elon Musk, the car guy, the Tesla guy, they both want to get to space before 2024. Space, not just space, but walk on the moon. I'm excited. I don't know which one is going to get there first. I'm really excited about it all. I want them both to reach the goal of getting a person on the moon. I'm excited for this. We always talk about the moon landing and talk about how fake it is. Well, now if we get two different people, going to the moon, and they actually get there and they send back photos, I mean, how could you say that's fake? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there will be somebody out there saying, they never went there. That's fake. Hope that didn't sound like Alex Jones, but to me in my ear for a minute, it just did. Sorry if it did. That's fake. So, I've been watching a lot of these $1 million home videos, basically $1 million multi-million dollar homes in Los Angeles or New York from a couple of people that Enos, that's his name, Enos, and he's the one guy that I really like a lot. Really smooth guy. I like him and his videos, and they're really nice. He really knows the way to show them off. Anyways, I watched them. Now I've been watching them, and in my head I'm thinking, if I won hundreds of millions of dollars, like maybe $100 million from the lottery, right? Which is, it's remotely possible, but it's possible, you know? If I won $100 million, I would go out and I would buy a house. But looking at these videos, who spends the money on a house that has zero view in it whatsoever? I couldn't do it. I could not do it without a view. I'd have to have a view, like over a city, preferably an ocean, a body of water, something looking spectacular that I could look out my window and go, yeah, I'm home. And this is great. So, and especially, there was this one lady who talked about the one house, and she was the designer, and she's like, this is a home. You never have to leave your house. And I was like, yeah, if you can afford all of that, you never have to leave your house. Well, you shouldn't have to leave your house. Plus, on top of that, why would you want to go, really, barely anyone else? It's like it's its own resort. It's that great. It's like you're on vacation constantly at your own home. Anyways, so those are some things that I thought about talking about here on today. We covered a lot of stuff, and yeah, I cannot. Don't know what's going to pop up in my head tomorrow, but that's what popped up in my head today, on August the 23rd, 2021. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and hopefully it will be tomorrow, because it's the sometimes vlog, not ripping somebody else off, but it's because Sean's some of the time vlog. Anyways, for now, we'll talk to you later. Over and out.